A. Unit 4. Does politics matter? Unit 4. Session A. Activity 8.
Round. Terrible. Railway. Lorry. Rain. Very. Door. Board. Star. Clear. Hurt. Sport. Far away. Car auction. There are. Ferry. Part. Run. Beer. Bread. Near. Bright. Clear. Cry. Road. Bear. Heart.
Unit 4. Session A. Activity 10B.
Hello, dear. I'm ringing because I'm going to be late at the office tonight. Any news?
Not much. Oh, yes. Jane asked me if she could borrow the car this evening.
Oh, yes. What did you say?
I told her I didn't think it was a very good idea. But she said it would be okay. She said she wasn't going to drink anything.
But aren't you going out tonight?
Exactly. I told her I needed the car because I was going to see her grandmother. But she was worried she wouldn't be able to get there.
What is it? A party?
It's John's birthday celebration. I said I supposed I could go on the bus. I asked her what time she would be home.
Not late, I hope.
No. She promised not to be late. I told her not to be home later than 12 o'clock.
That's okay, then. What about the keys? Have you got a spare set?
No. She asked me if I had the keys, and she wanted to know if there was any petrol in the car.
Yes, I put some in yesterday.
I told her. I also told her I'd have to tell you. Now I have.
Yes. Well, it sounds like you've had an exciting day. Don't wait up, I'll be late. Bye.
Unit 4. Session A. Activity 11. What's the name of the place where the government operates in Spain? Which political party is in power at the moment? How long has the current government been in power? Do they have a big majority or a small majority? Do you think there will be a change of government in the next election? Why? What is the name of the opposition party? What is the name of the leader? How often do you have elections in Spain? What other influential parties are there in the Spanish Parliament? Do you think the Spanish people are more or less interested in politics than the British? Unit 4. Session B. Activity 8A.
Waitress. Actress. Stewardess. Hostess. Priestess. Princess. Lioness. Mayoress. Manageress.
B.
Goodness. Carelessness. Sweetness. Kindness. Firmness. Steadiness. homelessness.
C.
Amusement, replacement, settlement. Government, payment, investment, treatment, statement.
Unit 4. Consolidation. Activity 2. 1.
Politics means nothing to me. They don't care about me, and I don't care about them. All they're interested in is bringing in laws to stop people like me having a good time.
2.
I really do think the government should do something about cleaning up the streets of this town. All you see are people sitting on street corners asking for money. If we made it illegal, they might sort themselves out and get a job.
3.
We should all unite and have a general strike against this government. They're only interested in lining their own pockets, while we work in unacceptable conditions for disgraceful wages.
4. Did you know that one species of animal becomes extinct every day? It's all because of the pollution caused by the industrialized world. You know how it will end, don't you? We'll make ourselves extinct. 5.
We have to keep campaigning. There are plenty of countries capable of manufacturing their own bomb. We must not get complacent. Otherwise there could be a catastrophe.
6.
I don't think the government is doing a bad job. I'm quite comfortable. I've got a job and enough money. I don't really take too much of an interest in politics. I always vote, though. No, I won't tell you who I vote for.
7.
They tell me I'm wasting my vote, that the party I vote for doesn't stand a chance of being elected. I don't care. I believe in their policies, so I vote for them. You can't say fairer than that.
8. Yes, of course I'm a nationalist. I vote for the party that looks after my region. Politics is too centralised. What we need is people in Parliament who look after the regions. 9.
Listen, I've worked hard for this. It's mine and I've earned it. The trouble with young people today is that they don't want to work. They don't deserve anything.
Unit 4. Self-test. Activity 1.
Order, order! The Leader of the Opposition.
Question for the Prime Minister. Why has the Home Secretary resigned from the Cabinet?
The Home Secretary feels that he cannot continue in office after the escape of 200 prisoners from Dartmoor.
The Leader of the Opposition.
Who, then, will present the Home Secretary's programme for dealing with young offenders?
The programme will be presented by the Deputy Prime Minister.
The member for Brighton.
Prime Minister, was the Home Secretary wrong to criticise the prisons?
That is a matter for the former Home Secretary.
Unit 4. Self-test. Activity 2.
What are the main differences between the House of Lords and the House of Commons?
Well, there are quite a few differences. To begin with, the state opening of Parliament.
That's every October at the beginning of the parliamentary year.
That's right. Well, the Queen reads her speech in the House of Lords.
How many Lords are there?
Oh, there are over 1,000, compared with 650 MPs. But there are normally only about 250 in the House at any one time.
How are they elected?
Oh, they aren't elected. Some of them have the title handed to them by their parents, who were lords before them. Others are honoured by the Queen on the advice of the Prime Minister.
But what do they do?
Well, some people say that they have no influence, but in fact they work very hard and they help to make laws. All the bills have to pass through the Lords before they can become law. Also, the House of Lords examines the work of the government by asking questions which have to be answered by members of the government. Another thing they do is to have general debates on matters of public interest. They don't vote at the end, but the debates help to draw attention to the problem. What else? Oh yes, since joining the European Union, the House of Lords has an important function in examining proposals from the European Parliament. They have more time to examine these proposals carefully than the House of Commons, so their work is very important.
That's very interesting. Is there anything else they do?
There is one other thing, yes. The House of Lords is the highest court of appeal in the country. Many of the lords, called law lords, are highly qualified judges, and they hear appeals from defendants in very important cases. The decision of the law lords is final, so this function is very important.